Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. What is everybody doing today? Pop out that chat. Nebby, welcome, welcome. Old Gnome Necromancer. I like that. Necromantic Gardener. It's a pretty good idea. I've lost my notes. There it is. I lost my notepad again. Hello, hello, Luke. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Let's get this set up so people can see the stream. Haha, we did it. Okay. Okay. Running over Roger. Howdy, howdy. How are you all doing today? I might just skip cat. I don't know what's up. Are you cold? Is that the problem? You already fed me and stuff, but I'm gonna be ornery today. Boop boop. Okay, let's do that. Let's get the music set up. So we can listen to some sweet, sweet tunes. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're back. Let's get a rugby drawing going, and then we will jump right into these. It is the viewer suggestion as well as the free draw today. If anybody would like to come hang out with us, there's a link in the Discord below. Yeah. It's a link to the Aggie.io software, which we are using today. Hashtag not a sponsor. Just, it's a fun little program that we can all jump in together and play with. So, gonna do that. We're gonna start off with a rugby. Start out with a good old rugby sketch today. What should rugby be doing? It is Halloween. And I did finish the rugby sketch the other day. That was pretty good. The pumpkin rugby. Got those printed. Bri! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I will do some push-ups today for the donations, because I need to stay healthy. Occasionally, cats will be irritable because they want to be in the quantum state of receiving attention and not being perceived. Nice. That makes absolute sense to me. Let me do some push-ups real quick. Let's get this day started off right. Bri, how are you doing today? Here's the viewer suggestion, as well as the free draw. Hooah! Skip Cat's just looking at me like, why are you on the floor? I'm confused. Dr. Random, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We gotta get some rugby going on here. Started a little late this morning. The furnace broke again, as it does every year apparently, but hopefully this will be the last year that happens. So, it's furnace time. We'll see what happens. But, that being said, I've got a heater. I got a wood stove. Should be fine. Should be fine until it fixes it. I'm gonna do push-ups too. Nice, Woodward. Get those gains. Get those gains. Heart gains, body gains. It's all relative. Keep your mind sharp and your body fit. That's my motto. It's never been my motto, but it is now. It is today. I want to play with, like, making rugby look funnier. I think that's what our goal should be, is making rugby look more rugby. Lunchtime just ended. Back to work now. No! Have a great day. I will try my best. Probably you enjoy your day at work. If you have a suggestion you want to drop before you take off, feel free. squirrel suit Rugby. That's what we need. It doesn't have arms. I don't know how squirrel suits work without an arm. Just have his feet hanging out the bottom. I don't know why I want to do squirrel suit Rugby. It just sounded funny in my head. Skip Cat, what is it? Why are you unconsolable right now? I want to go outside, but I don't want to go outside. You just fed me, but more food would be good. I tried to play with you, but you don't want it. You just bite me. I think the Skip Cat wants to play. I might have to stop for a minute and flick around a feather. Necro, welcome, welcome. How are you today? You know what? You know what, Skip Cat? I'm going to go ahead and draw Rugby as a Skip Cat. That's what I'm going to do. That's right. That's what you look like. You're just round. You're just a round cat. In a tuxedo. Because he's a tuxedo cat. This Skip Cat is so upset. He's just staring at me so mad. How is everybody doing today? It is a Wednesday, which is nice. About halfway through the week. I'm going to take a picture of this. I personally would like to ask for a Kenku Tengu Sheriff Gunslinger. Oh boy. That was one of the first characters one of my friends played. The Kenku Gunslinger. He really liked it. What's up? Marvel? Hold on a minute. Alright, let's get this Rugby fixed. Let's draw a real Rugby. Let me play with the cat a little bit. We'll do this. We'll get Rugby holding the cat feather. Yeah. Oh my. And then we'll draw a Skip Cat. Since no one else is around. Oh, someone else is here. Warbash, welcome, welcome. Feel free to find some space. I will not take up this much space at the end of the day, I promise, but... Let me go see if this cat will chase a feather real quick. I'll be right back, everybody. Male half-elf. Oh, actually, I know that word and I don't know that word. Half-Elriniris Bard. Spellscale Gunslinger. Root and Toot and Law Titan the Birdman, yeah. I'd like to see a Tiefling Rune Knight in style of a Hell Knight or something. That'd be cool. Hello, Mr. Rook. Could you maybe do a werewolf orc? Yeah, that'd be cool. A werewolf orc. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me grab a feather, see if this cat will chill out. Enjoy the music. Hello, Pop. Is this what you needed? You needed a feather? Oh, he did. He needed a feather real bad. Oh, we got it! Do I have the potential for a cat cam today? That's the question. He'll tire himself out pretty quick. A werewolf orc, eh? I like that idea. Give up already, Skip Cat? Was that all you needed? One of these days, cat cam will be a thing again. Jack, hello. Hazel, how about a were rat kobold? That sounds fun. We could do that too. I should have played with the skip cap before I started the stream, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. I think he's done tired out. He done tuckered himself. All right. Super answer if rugby has hands. That's super. Wait. What answers if rugby has hands? We know not whether or not the rugby has hands. Were rat. It is the season for were folk. But the head is a werebear orc. It's cool. What's everybody's plans for October the 31st? The most spookiums of all days. Gnome, Necromancer, Gardener, huh? I somehow feel that like gnomes' heads are bigger than normal heads, but then they have the tiny bodies. Someone make me an argument against that if they want to, but that's how I'm going to draw this. Normal head, tiny body. What are Grund all about? Grunge. Rewatch Over the Garden Wall. Yeah, Over the Garden Wall is great. Probably just one of my courseworks this Halloween. That's fair. More courseworks. Yeah, that happens. Grung are all about being frogs, I guess. They're like frog toads. I think, right? Yeah. The Gripply, the Pathfinder variation is the Gripply, which I think are a little better because the Gripply feel more like poison dart frogs, whereas the Grung feel more like toads, which is fine. They're both good. But Hoppy, high dexterity, usually have poison skin. What kind of shield would a gardener know? Gardener know. Oh, we have to do this. He's a necromancer with a pointy hat if he's a gardening gnome. You brought this upon yourselves. I feel like necromancers need beards. Maybe not, though. This music sounds very Final Fantasy-esque. Grungs are a slave frog race. Slaver frog race. Interesting. Gripply are tree frogs, the Grung are water frogs. And bullfrogs are toad people. There you go. Bullywogs, huh? Gripply also have shown up in Candlekeep Mysteries. But I have the issue with the book that I already discussed. Like, fair enough. Yeah, I like Gripplies. I just started. What's the show I'm watching now? Amphibia. I dig most of Disney's animation stuff, so I think it's also produced by some guys that worked on Gravity Falls, which is great. Super good show. Lots of frog people. Really funny. Not as dark as I would like. Gravity Falls was pretty good at being kind of creepy. Over the Garden Wall, definitely a good Halloween time show. Love me some good animation. I want to do a beard. I don't know why. Why do necromancers need beards in my head? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I thought it was a request day today. It is. It's a request day and a free draw, so people are allowed to free draw and request stuff if they like. I was hoping Druid would be here, but I have not seen him. His computer might still have exploded, so we will have to see how that rolls out. But yeah, so for the future, I'm probably going to be merging the Wednesday and Friday shows together. Fridays are going to be kind of hit or miss, just depending on my schedule. But we'll do the free draw and the viewer suggestion on YouTube on Wednesdays. People are welcome to join and draw on that if they like. There should be a link in the Discord. I am hanging out in the Discord, but I'm also sharing the voice audio so you guys have music. So yeah. So I won't be listening to most people in the Discord today. Rook is sitting alone in the Discord. I am sitting alone in the Discord, yep. I'm okay with that, though. I really like the Discord chat, but I do honestly think that it kind of takes away from the YouTube and the Twitch chat, you know? So I might just stop doing that. I might stop hanging out in the Discord as much. I don't know. I don't know. He's not with the voices today. Yeah. It's just going to be me and chat. Me and chat. That's who we're hanging out with. It is also, since we are doing a free draw, if people have things they'd like to share, please let me know. Yeah, if you want to share something with the Discord, like a YouTube channel or your art or Instagram, please let me know and maybe we'll take a look at that on stream. Assuming that it is appropriate. Give him a shovel. And then a skull. You know, he's a necromancer. He's got to have a skull. Skull shoulder pad. It's required. It's like the Mandalorian. You know, you gotta have the signet of the dead person on your shoulder. Tiffany, welcome, welcome. Who's sober to hack for Overwatch D&D? I mean, it's effectively just paralyzing people. So, cast hold person. That's how I would sombra hack people. So could you draw a dark end skeleton, burned skeleton necromancer with no sleeves? Dark end skeleton. Okay, looks the burnt skeleton. Necromancer with no sleeves. Robe. Gotcha. Okay. Put that on the list. So the next one's a Kenku. Burnt skeleton. Kenku Gunslinger. Here we go. Oh shoot. Save for the day. My Pathfinder came in. Oh no. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are playing games on Wednesdays, which is a bummer because it's like my only day off doing other stuff. I don't know why my request sounds so personal. It's very specific. Also very dark. Ghost Bride, huh? Banshees. I haven't done a Banshee video yet. That would be pretty cool. The spell scale gunslinger. So what is a spell scale gunslinger? I don't know what that is. Is that different than the Kenku? Or is that the Kenku? It's not supposed to be a pun. Personally, I play D&D late at night around 7 or so. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Spaghetti is a race. It is? Oh, no. I might have to look that up then. I also didn't realize you had a different one, so I'm going to have to add that in there too. What is a spell scale? Let's get this Kenku done first. And then we'll look up scale. It's hard to say. Kenku is mine. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do the Kenku first. Let's start with the bean. Oh, interesting. Are they draconic in nature or just lizard-like? I don't think I've ever seen a spell scale. Anything, to be honest. They are half dragon, half elf. Oh, very cool. Okay. Half dragons. I'm trying to remember what my friend's Kenku was named. At one point, he's the one that I actually got to bite with a Verguli, which was really funny. And because he's a bird, he still grew fangs and like the weird ears. So at the end of the day, he was a Kenku with big floppy ears and fangs and a beard, I think. Slowly turning into a bat bird. And then they cured it, but I made him keep the aesthetics of it, so it got pretty interesting. Man, what was that bird's name? Vergulas are mean. Definitely mean monsters to throw at people. I was thinking about starting like a monster manual-esque series. I'm not sure what I would call it. Tried to do it with the Pathfinder game, but I think I might just straight up go like why you should play these characters. Or why you should use these monsters. It would be fun to just draw monsters, you know? Unique races that result from the two, notably they're not half-dragon. Wait, what? They're true half-dragon, half-elf. Notably they are not half-dragons, though. But they are half-dragon. I'm confused. Yeah. I think I assume that's just like semantics, right? Like the all Aasimar are half outsider, but not all Aasimar are tieflings, kind of thing. Rook, a monster manual series would be fantastic. You can go. I don't like AJ Pickett's route, to be totally honest. Like, he just does like huge lore dumps for the monsters. I really want to focus on the art. There's another guy doing art out there where he actually draws the pictures every week. But he just reads out of the book, and it's like, that's not as interesting to me, you know? I think people like that. They like that, having that like knowledge dump. But yeah, I want to find something a little more interesting to do. I'm gonna give him a big old rifle. Not that AJ Pickett is bad, because he definitely does make good videos. He's used some of my artwork in some of them, but If I did a video, I'd really want to focus on, you know, what unique, cool stuff you could do with certain races. This is great, by the way. I think that's... Is that Warbrush? Yeah. That's awesome. Follow your nose to death! Just lore stuff. Yeah, basically. That makes sense. I think that's good. Because they do that with, I think there's, like, they're half orc Aasimar as well. But they're not Aasimar. They technically are, but they're not. Like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to people. Effectively, that's why all the tieflings in the D&D universe look the same, because technically they're like a very specific subclass of them from the same place. So they all look the same. But really, if you wanted to play a tiefling, you could just grab any fiend or demon and go to town with it. Which I'm super on board for. Watch my tiefling video. Go watch the tiefling video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Planetar Aasimar. That's a thing that could happen. Alright, there we go. That's my big old bird. That's my big old bird boy. Who is also drawing? Is that 2 rooks? I don't think so. I don't think that's 2 me's. This looks like Warbrush drawing over here, I assume. It looks great, by the way. I think it's pretty awesome. So thank you for drawing with me today. I'm going to work on that. Spell scale. Spell scale. All right, let's look at this. Draconic elf, huh? I'm going to go tiny ears. I usually do really big ears for elves, but I'm going to give her horns. And a very, very long face. We got to do the high collar. Maybe I did just the high collar in the last one. Maybe we'll give her a scarf too. That'll look pretty awesome. Do the open coat. Since the horns will make it hard to have a hat, we'll just do an open coat. Draw that hair. Gotta get that hair. The lore is basically that the spell scales are a true breeding race. I don't know what that means. Oh, if a half dragon is mixed or 2 species, the spell scale is a new species that results from the extended bloodline. Okay, so it's basically, yeah, so it is basically an elf with a draconic bloodline. That makes sense. That's interesting. Interesting. Nobody panic, I'm here. Welcome back, King. Are inappropriate usernames allowed in the Discord? No. I would ask you not to do that. If it's not appropriate or it's not, you know, if it breaks rule 1, don't be a dick. I would definitely not prefer there to be inappropriate names in the Discord. The mods will ban you. Ah. Yeah, that's borderline not great. Oh, what did I just do? I did not mean to do that. I'm changing it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I might have accidentally sent you an invite instead of sending you a message. Ignore that. Ignore that invite. Sorry about that. Anyways, okay. Back to non-mod work. I need to get better about enforcing Discord rules. I'm bad about that sometimes. I appreciate you changing that, though. We're trying to keep things PG here. There is a not safe for work section, but, you know, that's just the section. Just so you don't get banned for a joke between friends going on. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I definitely think that's, like... I think that's a good way. I mean, like, I think that's how the Discord should work. It's like, hey, you know, maybe that's not appropriate. Change it, please. If not, then I would never, like, just straight up ban somebody from being... without talking to them. Most things can be resolved by discussion, I feel. How can I make her look more gunslingery? She's just got, like, she's got a gun in her mouth. She's just holding a holding a shotgun in her teeth. Arrgh. Ooh, I like this idea. Okay, so she's got the huge I don't think she's gonna have a tail, though. I don't think she's gonna have a tail. I'm gonna give her some scales. I think the horns are gonna be the big draconic giveaway. And then we're gonna go a big old belt. And we're gonna go like blunderbuss. Just 2 blunderbuss like right here. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Wait, are those the retractable wings? Give her a bandolier. Yeah, we could do a bandolier. Do like a really low cut shirt here under the scarf. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll just make the scarf bigger. Looks like she's got shin bone or hip bones in her in her belt. When in doubt, use it for a club. Just make some big old flintlock pistols. We'll give her some dragon claws too. I think that'll be pretty cool. Add a hat. Give her a bandolier. Don't worry about it. I can't make that GIF play. Why isn't the GIF playing? Play GIF. Play. There we go. Oh, weird. That is not what I expected to happen. I'm very confused about what's going on. Oh, I see. I understand. Yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. It's a cool GIF. Effectively doing a long exposure. I like it. To help this client fight for the case against him, we're going to venture to find evidence. Wait, what? What did I miss? Is there enough room for Is there enough room for a request? There we go. Can I get a human wizard who's not wearing the customary wizard robes? Oh, but the wizard robes is the best. Sure, King. We can do another wizard. Wizard disguised as a bard. I don't know how much. I think we're getting close to being full. There we go. Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat now. Yeah, I think I'll probably do something a little simple, so it might just look like a bard. I'll see how I can make him look like a wizard, though. That'd be interesting. I like this idea of these kind of scaly hands. Do like me a good half elf, also half dragon. So it's a cool little addition. Good character suggestion. I need to go start a fire. It's cold in here. I'll do that later. I'll be fine. Give her one claw over here. And this hand's more closed. Put a whole bunch of bullets over here. Even though I know flintlocks don't use bullets, I don't care. It's fine. Poof! Alright, we got that going. What's the next one here? Tiefling. Ooh, yeah, Tiefling in Hell Knight armor. Don't suffer because of the stream. No, I'm fine. I really am. I have a heater next to me. It's just you should start a fire to get the house unchilled. It has stopped raining, which is nice. So we'll see what happens there. Hell Knight armor, I think, just has like big horns and plates, right? Like it's heavy plate. Been a while since I've seen any Hell Knight armor. Remember one of the first games I ever played in Pathfinder. One of our DMs was trying to like introduce us to some of the cool shit in the game, so they went to a magic shop that was just full of crazy stuff. And one of the things he showed us was a set of Hell Knight armor. He's like, it's 8,000 gold. And we're like, yeah, we got that. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, man. You gave us so much money last time. We'll buy that right now. A magic flintlock can use bullets if you say so. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing stopping me. I really don't like the blunderbusses in Pathfinder. Because they take like a full or standard action to reload unless you have the feats for it, and then they don't do that much damage comparatively, whereas the The revolvers or the pepper boxes, like you can reload all 6 of the rounds in one go. It's like that's so much better. But because the damage doesn't really go up much more than that. So it's all about that. Not you're basically doing a little bit of low damage, but then you always hit because you're the touch AC, which is a Pathfinder thing. But I like it. Yeah, reflavoring is king. Would you say? Yep. I usually just give people revolvers starting out, even though it's supposed to be like an advanced firearm. It's like, I don't care. Like that's if you want firearms in your world, I think that's the better way to do it. But I'm also pretty lax about like the rules for crossbows and stuff too. So. That arm is super broken. I don't remember what the Hell Knight shoulder pads look like, to be totally honest. We're gonna go with spikes. Burning, hello, hello. I'm here. I'm about to eat a bowl of ramen with probably too many onions. Oof. What did I make yesterday? Oh, I made dang it. My brain's not good right now. I made teriyaki bowls, but I ran out of teriyaki and I didn't want to make more. So I just swapped it out for like really spicy Szechuan sauce. So I had spicy chicken on half teriyaki rice yesterday, and it could have used more onions. I should have made more onions. But how are you doing today? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna go a little bit just crazy spike, a little bit unnecessary pointiness. That's a pretty good Gripply. I like that. I like where that's going more. Warbrush. I keep wanting to say Warbash, which is just a different name. This is a completely different name. Sunburnt but good. Ooh, no. Oh, right. You're fishing, right? You're still out fishing. Hope that's going well. Hey, I just got into the sorcerer class, and my party is on a ship with cannons, so I think of maybe shooting a cannonball and then using my held action to enlarge it. What do you think? That's definitely a DM thing to talk about, because there's a while back there was an argument to be made about people taking cannonballs, reducing them, putting them in a gun, shooting them, canceling the spell, and it making, like, all of a sudden you shot a cannonball out. And it runs into this whole big shenanigans of, like, when is magic magic? When is magic physics? What do you do? How do you calculate that? It's a fun, like, thought experiment. Like, what do you do if all of a sudden the sizes and the weights of things change with velocity? I would basically, I'd allow it. And I would just up the damage. Like, that's the easiest way to do it. It's like, so the cannonball would go from, like, a 3d6 to maybe, like, 4d6. Or you would up the die, which would then go to 3d8. I think that would be fair. If you're burning a spell slot to do an additional possible, upgrade of die damage, I think that's totally fine. The other alternative is that you could just use, like, the catapult spell, like whatever the damage for the catapult spell is. You're effectively using the cannonball and the cannon to amplify your spell into the catapult spell. So those are two ways to go around it. But definitely talk to your DM. Because if you fire a cannonball out of something and then make the cannonball huge, theoretically the cannonball should just stop. Like the force changes as the thing enlarges, but that's the argument. And I don't want it to become an argument, so please nobody worry about that too much. I would just fiddle with the dice and talk to your DM. And shooting one hit, it would be out of range. That's true too. Like, you'd have to do it like right as it left the barrel. And I think enlarge isn't that a touch spell? Don't you have to touch it? So do you have to get shot first? Like, would enlarging a barrel of gunpowder make it explode bigger? Like, is that how gunpowder works? If you're just making the molecules bigger. Because you're not getting more gunpowder. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope that everyone can make arguments for, and that's the problem. Is that everyone can just, depending on which rules you decide to take. No, 30-foot range. Yeah, interesting. You'd be real fast. You'd have to do it real fast to target it while it's within 30 feet. I mean, I would say that happens faster than your reaction time is. But, like I said, talk to your DM. If he thinks it's fun, rule of cool. Rule of cool wins out. But I wouldn't surprise your DM with that. That is something that I think a lot of people kind of miss out on. Is when I say talk to your DM, I really do. Like, if it's something that you want to surprise your DM with, like, that's not always a good situation. Because then it stops the play for everybody, and you have to make these discussions and make arguments, and then somebody can go away being unhappy. It's a collective storytelling, right? So if you and your DM can't sit down and talk about something before the game starts, that usually means one of you is trying to outdo the other, and that's not great. If I were the DM, I would allow a held action to enlarge the cannonball, but make it deal extra damage. Yeah, I think it'd be fine. I honestly think it'd be fine. It's not physically possible, but fuck it, it's magic, right? I would just maybe talk to your DM about it, because your DM might have different feelings, and I am not the authority in your games, Why you should play a cannonball. Alright, I think that's going to be my Hell Knight armor. Tiefling horns poking out the sides. Too long didn't read, don't do it at the table. Yeah, just talk to your DM. A werewolf orc. Would he get smaller? I don't know. So this is just, it's basically just going to be Rexar, right? Like Rexar from World of Warcraft. So orcs are already pretty hunched. I feel like maybe they turn into like a warg or something. Wait, oh, maybe, yeah, maybe like a dire wolf. That would be pretty sweet. We'll give them really long, super long muzzle. Except orcs have tiny, short noses. Maybe they turn into like a pit bull. That'd be kind of fun. Have the tusks too, which is kind of weird. So that would be more of like a warg, right? Or maybe that's Warcraft rules again. That rook guy on the internet said it was okay. I mean, you could go to your DM and say that, but you know, why would they listen to me? Werepug. Werepug sounds pretty funny. Mr. Sai, yeah, I suppose you could do that, but if you can kill them, then, you know, what's the point? Just kill them anyways. It's like that's what the nuclear option for solving the puzzle. I can't get through this door, but if I break the door can't stop me. How do I want to do this, man? How do I want to do this? Let's do this one. Do this pose. We'll make him super beef. I do like the idea that it has the tusks, though, so... Have we talked about the difference between tusks and fangs? I think there's a difference. Gonna make this a shaggy warg wolf. Here's like the Warcraft orcs, like pig-like. They become like gorilla. Yeah, I think that's cool. Tusks grow continuously. Ah. I want a little more shoulder beef. Yeah, there we go. somehow becoming a werewolf gives the orc like more neck. Operation Big Beefy Boys. Let's do it. My favorite operation. Big Beefy Boys. Oh, that's interesting. It's like, is it mutating the tusks? That's pretty awesome. Or is that that looks like a Trox. Looks like you're drawing a Trox, which is awesome. I very much approve. Taito, hello, hello. Not all fangs. What did I miss? Tusks constantly protrude from the mouth. Fangs can be covered up. Don't know if I were, though. I don't know if there's many things considering scarier than giving it tusks, even though they're much more expensive than fangs. Also, thank you, Rick, for my sketch. It looks great. Yeah, no problem. But can tusks be from the top of the mouth? Or are they always from the bottom? Can you have under fang? Ugh, that's not how hands work. That's not how anything works. Elephants and walrus tusks go down. Okay. I remember the exception saber-toothed cats. Yeah, but are saber-toothed tiger tusks? Or are they saber-toothed tiger fangs? Hence my conundrum. And is an elephant... I guess it is an elephant tusk, isn't it? Or is... Oh, jeez. What's the difference between a horn? Oh, God. No, it's a tooth. The tusk... it's definitely a tooth. Elephant tusk. Yeah, elephant tusk. Okay, that's fine. Elephant fangs. That sounds pretty awesome. Walrus fangs. Watch out! Watch out for the fangs! Orb, orb, orb. Yep, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I really don't know how else to make this look more like an orc. That's a tough one. It's a tough challenge. Besides making him just like way too beefy. Maybe we just need to go beefier. Maybe more of a pig-like nose. Yeah, I suppose we could try that. We could do a little... Make a little more snootish. Yeah, that helps. I think that helps. Instead of being pointy. Squeal, squeal, squeal. Apparently the difference really comes down to whether or not they use it for. Fangs are used for catching and holding prey. Okay. Alright, braided hair. Oh yeah, that might be cool. Why do I do this to myself? Like, hey, you know, it'd be fun drawing a braid. Like, no, it's never fun. It's never fun to draw a braid. Braids are tough. Braids are hard. And I always draw them upside down. I think that's probably where we're gonna stop. We'll give them some more paint. More paint. That's what orcs need. Orcs always need more paint. Even the farmers. They're like, I'm gonna murder those carrots. I'm gonna grow them, and I'm gonna murder them. You mean harvest? No, I'm gonna murder them. That's how I do. Inferno, welcome.
I'm just over here thinking, how do you murder carrots?
You can murder them pretty easily. You're on the internet, by the way.
That's fine.
Okay. I think someone casting a ray of sickness on me. I sat down with a hot water bottle. Well, I hope you recover from that ray of sickness quickly. That's no fun. All right. Where rat kobold? This one's gonna be fun. That one's kind of a misnomer anyways. Like, they're pretty much already rat creatures. That's the horn. He's gonna have big old rat ears. Rats don't have super pointy ears. They're rounded pointy ears. So we have the why you should play a goblin video, right? Which basically tells you how to play a goblin. If I did why you should fight goblins? Maybe that's what I should call it. Why you should fight series. Maybe I just talk about tactics and fun things to do with goblins.
Like as enemies?
Yeah. Because I feel like at the end of the day, if I did a, monster video, the last thing you would be like, oh, this is how if you want to play one of these things, is it? I feel like it should be an additive to my my Why You Should Play series, not just its own thing, but I don't know.
Wouldn't that be more of a DM series?
Yeah, maybe so.
Like, well. So I get asked a question fairly often about, well, mostly from newer DMs about how different creatures traditionally would act inside battles.
So like DM tactics.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun. Did I just make Krampus? Is Krampus a kobold?
Krampus
a kobold rat?
A kobold.
A were-rat kobold? I remember my first campaign, we accidentally made a team fun size without planning. Yeah, that tends to happen. Evil Winged ASMR is the greatest Shogun outfit. That's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. What would turning back from a were creature feel like if you shed all your fur or wouldn't grow back in? Man, I don't know.
You're assuming that they're going to be awake during the transformation process.
Yeah, that it doesn't knock you out. I mean, like what show is it? Lovecraft Country, I think, did the best one that I've seen. of like full body transformation. It's like you just shed the skin like a caterpillar. Like you go person, wolf come out of person, and person goes blah. And then when you're done, wolf fall in half, reveal person on the inside. Super gross.
Super gross.
So I would guess, to answer your question, not good. It would not feel good. That's the other thing about like it being a curse. Like it probably sucks. like it's one thing if you just like, oh, I get real furry, but like no, like your bones have to shift. That can't feel good. I'm not down for that. Not into that body horror shit. No kink shame, just not into it.
Yeah, it'd literally be your entire body breaking.
That was interesting. Something we were talking. This is a weird. I've talked to a lot of biologists in my life. That's the first part of it, and it's always fun to talk about college level biology classes because effectively there are some genomic classes that like after this class you should theoretically, if you had the facilities, be able to clone something. We're teaching you how to do that. And a lot of people take that class and then start joking about like, oh, now I can be an evil scientist. And it's like, yeah, you can. But like the thing people don't realize with that kind of stuff, like if you change something on the genetic level, like your teeth don't just get bigger. You have to grow new teeth. If you want to be a werewolf, you have to grow new teeth. You have to grow sharp teeth. And so it's just like, oh man, that's messed up. Like there's lots of weird, gross stuff about that. So whenever you have villains that like, oh, we spliced them with gorilla DNA, so they're super big. It's like, well, kind of. Like first they had to, lose all their human bits to grow the giant gorilla parts.
Yeah. I mean, just think of all the plates in your skull that would have to shift and break and change. Yeah. Oh.
Let's talk about Team Fun Size more. Yeah, Team Fun Size is great. I've played a lot of games, which is part of the reason I started the series, where everyone in the party is a monster. And so it's like you guys walk into a town of mostly humans. And everybody loses their mind.
Yeah.
And there's always one dwarf who's like, no, I got this. Don't worry about my harpy friend over there. Is that a polar bear? It is a polar bear, but just don't worry about it. Just don't think about it right now. Talk to me. I need to buy some stuff from you. But
that is a polar bear. You don't have any raw meat, do you?
So much cancer randomly splicing genes. Yeah.
Please tell me you have warm milk. He craves milk.
I feel like a were-rat kobold would shift and then not really change. They just keep acting normal. They're like, guess I'm furry now.
Would they even know that they're doing some type of a change?
Just like, thumbs up. Totally good.
Oh, it sounded like every single joint in your body was just popping and cracking.
I thought we were changing topics.
Then you brought up the were-kobold.
Yeah, look at him. He's totally fine. He's like, hey, this is normal. Everything's good. Everything's good. A-okay.
Oh, what about
Tiny
a kobold becoming a were-dragon?
I think that's just like, they'd just be like, wow, Carl, you got real big. He's like, yep.
Yeah, let me sell you on these new vitamin supplements that I've been on.
You just gotta buy my magical drugs, and he bites them. Like, oh, what the hell? It's like, no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right, what are we on next? Burnt Skeleton Necromancer. This is gonna be fun. Dun, dun, dun. No druid that has an animal companion. Is it a wolf made from animated grass? That's pretty cool. Like a vegetable wolf. They call me a veggie wolf. I have to sew up my my Rook costume here in the next few days. It's going to be pretty fun. I have not sewn a collar in a long time, so that's going to be a challenge. But hopefully it'll look
Standard collar?
I'm probably going to do something like this, like a high collar. Probably a little lower. I know how to do it. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, ribs. Do. That's not how hands work. That's fine. He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Got an angry fish over there.
I feel like I missed a frog. Was I supposed to draw a frog? Or were we just talking about frog? I think we were just talking about frog. Skeleton pinchers? What are skeleton pinchers? Yeah, I think Tasha's is kind of... I think people are... The thing I hear all the time is, now that Tasha's is out, man, I've been, like, none of Tasha's rule sets are new. Like, that's... It's... No. All Tasha's did was basically officialize homebrew. It's like, hey, you guys know you can just homebrew this shit, right? Like, just do that. And so I think we talked about the inclusion of... Wow, I can't not talk today. We talked about the inclusion of... Yep, that's it. That's it, my brain is done. My brain is done for the day.
I can't really help you. I wasn't here for the conversation.
No.
Sorry.
Adventure League. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. We talked about Adventure League and kind of how Adventure League sets the tone for rule lawyers. Like, because you have to. You can't play Adventure League with homebrew. That's it. So for everybody out there that was playing Adventure League, you know, Tasha's was a huge deal because it's like, oh yeah, now I can do all these fun things. But for everybody else, it's like, man, if you were just now starting to use Tasha's rule set, you're missing a huge chunk of the game that you can just really just have fun with. Like, there's not a lot. My orc, he was raised by super smart elves in a tower. He should get +2 to intelligence. It's like, yeah, he should. Like, straight up, that makes total sense. And that's like, that's how Pathfinder goes now. Like with their new trait system. Basically, if you can make an argument that something would make sense as long as it's balanced, it should work. Like, that's how D&D is. That's how D&D has always been in my mind. So. Yeah, I'm glad that if Tasha is like helping you be more creative, that's amazing, and I'm super glad that they finally released it. But yeah, don't feel like if something isn't in the book and you can make an argument and keep it fair. I think it's great. That's what I love D&D. Super good.
I mean, shoot, you look at all the prior editions of D&D, and sure, they're not officially endorsed for 5e currently, but
I think a good example of that is like 5e kind of took out a whole bunch of racial feats that existed in prior editions. And like those are pretty much the only thing that I would have an argument to say like maybe other people shouldn't have access to this. Like one of them was like diamond skin or something, where dwarves basically got bonus armor because their skin is made out of stone. Probably not too many gnomes walking around with that, but maybe. Or the goblins, there's a couple goblin feats where like your mouth is just bigger and so you can grapple large creatures with your bite. Like that's super fun. I don't know if say, you know, if that would work for a human, but I don't know, maybe a grung, maybe a frog folk could do that. So I think I'm describing the arms, skeleton claws. Oh, I didn't draw the arms though. Pinchy pinch. I thought he was a necromancer. He's a necromancer with pinchy claws? I'm gonna make him kind of smoky. Yeah, have fun with it. I really like that idea of like having like if you're that's a wild shape, not a wild shape, but like your companion is just plants, but shaped like a dog. That's perfect. Just use the plant or use the dog stats, but give them the plant traits.
Yeah, couldn't it be like a wood sprite?
Yeah,
and then you have a pouch of seeds of various types. And then it causes them to grow around you.
Teeth grappling is hilarious. Yeah, teeth grappling is really funny. I had a character named Pummel. Jump Rope played a character named Shank. We were just two goblins, and Pummel's whole thing was that he would just bite people, grapple them with his mouth, and because that's his primary attack, he still had his hands, so he just punched people. They just bite people and pummel them, and then Shank would just come up behind him and stab them because they get the flanking bonus and get their sneak attack damage. And that was our combo, Shank and Pummel. It's pretty fun.
Right.
Yeah. They probably made the most money out of any character I've ever played because they just refused to do anything without getting paid for it. And so our friends were constantly like, "Are we going to hire these two goblins? They seem kind of shady." It's like, no. We'll follow the contract. It was pretty good. That was a really fun combo. I really like if you can get like character teams inside of the game. That's really fun. But you know, you have to do a lot of planning for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of buy off on it. But it's awesome when it happens.
Yep. The other fun thing was that was one of the few times that I really got to sit back as a player. I usually end up being kind of the front man for a lot of our groups, and with that one, it was very much just like Pummel is dumb. Pummel is real dumb. Doesn't want to deal with anything. You just point Pummel at what you want pummeled, and he will do so. And I had a lot of fun just running around like, are we doing this for gold? How much gold are we making for this?
Right.
Pummel smash.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing on the Starfinder game that I'm currently in. All the other team members are always looking at my character and they're like, "So what are we doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I'm just over here in the corner, sipping on some tea and meditating."
The super passive character.
Well,
the non-participant.
Being a follower of Desna means.
All right, Banshee Bride. Oh yeah, the Ghost Bride.
It's a very interesting character, or at least I'm trying to play him. Very interesting. He just really doesn't care about a lot of stuff. But the stuff that he cares about, he's extraordinarily
I'm a big
precise, I guess.
I'm a big fan of not chaotic, stupid, but lawful stupid.
Yeah.
But not in like not in the normal like paladin way, right? Like the lawful stupid was a good example of with Pummel. It was very much like, I guess he's super lawful evil. Maybe is a better way to look at it.
Well, yeah.
He was only willing to do anything only if they were getting paid for it. And like, and beyond that, he was just like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, come on. It's like, no, it's not my job. It's just like, dang it. It's like, you could pay me. I'd kick the shit out of that guy, but no, I don't want to do it. They stopped adventuring with some of the party members because the party members weren't willing to pay him. And it was like, oh, I guess we got to switch characters then this week. And so we constantly shift out other characters because people weren't willing to pay them. Which made the characters really interesting because they were basically just like we had this random mercenary band that would kind of join the party from time to time. That's called being a himbo. I'm not onto this himbo thing that everyone's on the kick for.
I think a lot of people ascribe being that type of a character to acting in a specific way, and I don't think that that's what it is. I think that's the way you want to be.
Yeah, I think the alignment is less important for that kind of what I'm talking about, anyways. But it is funny, and yeah, there's a lot of really. It's easy to play really dumb characters in fun ways. That's not like the traditional kind of chaotic, stupid way, right? Like, what's a himbo? It's a pretty dumb boy.
Yeah.
It's a cronk.
I would almost say that Kronk is one of the most evil people in the entire movie.
Is he though? I think Kronk just is oh, this is a bad conversation. This doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
Kronk is just completely has no moral boundaries, right?
Yeah.
He just follows orders, which is dangerous.
Yep.
Johnny Bravo. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, all right, pretty mama. It doesn't matter. I think it's an unnecessary point to make, anyways. But yeah. I think the himbo conversation is just like an overcorrection of silliness.
Yeah, what's his name? Brock Samsonite?
From Adventure Bros?
Yeah, Adventure Bros.
Brock Samson? Yeah, Brock Samson's great. They hit me with a truck. First season of Adventure Brothers was great, and then it just went so off the rails. So off the rails.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those. Well, let's see just how far we can actually push this.
Yeah, they like upping the stakes. Swag.
I mean, you could always be henchman 1 and 2 and go run in butterfly costumes. You know.
21, is that his name?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't either. Good stuff. All right. This was supposed to be a Green Lantern, but I don't normally put color in.
Yep, it's a little late to draw in color, though.
Says you! Do what I want.
That's right.
Blah. There we go. Blah. Spooky.
Right.
How can I make this look more bridal? Maybe like a shawl on the top. Maybe the shawl should go down. That's what the shawl should go down. That's what it should be. Should be like that. And then, yeah, I don't know.
Really depends on your definition of a bride, I guess.
Yeah, do like little flowers, withered flowers.
Because, yeah, I think primarily Chinese brides are like, have super frills and...
Yep, you already made it too complicated.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to go with generic Banshee.
Yeah. Banshee Queen.
Banshee Queen! Unfortunately, while I have time, I don't have any of my stuff, so I cannot contribute to the drawing shenanigans today. That's too bad. That's okay, Dr. Random. I think we'll be doing more on Friday, so that'll be fine. It is almost 1 o'clock. I do need to get this going. We have a wizard/bard left, and I think that's what we'll call it a day after that. So it's a bard. No, it's a wizard that is not wearing the traditional wizard robes. So it basically is just going to look like a dude. I'm going to give him a beret because he's supposed to look kind of bardish. And 2 big ears. And it's Mickey Mouse. Just kidding. Just kidding.
For the purpose of legal copyright, it is Steamboat Willie.
Should I give him a wand? I'm gonna give him a wand.
Make him like one of the Onion Knights.
One of the Onion Knights, like the big poofy armored knights, guys. What are we talking about?
Final Fantasy 3.
Oh, I was thinking the Onion Knight from Dark Souls. That was my bad.
Oh, yeah, you could go that way.
Just like, oh.
I mean, both are pretty good. Yeah. It would definitely promote the. What are you?
Give him some wispy clothes. We'll give him like a tiny mantle. He's got a nice shirt. Nice billowy shirt. Pair of poofy adventure pants. Like you do. I'm gonna give him a beard. Wizards need a beard.
It is me, Merlin.
Oop, now he's got a dick beard. That's not what I wanted.
So he's French.
What does that mean? Not sure if I should be offended or.
Well, I guess a lot of people from Spain have more pointed beards.
Oh, point. Okay. So Lord and Savior Mickey Mouse. Oh, jeez, I haven't heard that in a long time. Character on my players is using right now. They described his outfit as walking fire hazard with a Shakespeare flair. Okay, yeah.
So he's covered in silk.
He didn't want the traditional robes, but he just wants too many robes.
Joke's on you! This is my bedsheet.
Underneath all this clothes, I'm completely nude. Like, why did you say it like that, old man? Getting some like ribbon drapery here. Just flows around his leg. I'm the fabric wizard. I don't believe in sewing.
An artificer with a paper mache outfit.
Just like a box. Just wearing a cardboard box. Oh, look, it's the Dinosaur Wizard. What, does he have some kind of dinosaur power? No, he just wears a weird dinosaur costume all the time. He's just a normal wizard. There was a guy when I lived in Moscow, Idaho. I'm not sure if he was a student or if he just lived around there or what. But he always had this big, like, gnarled staff, not a cane, like a staff, a big old trench coat, and a Pikachu hat on.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Huge beard. And everyone called him the Pikachu Wizard. And I was just like, does he want to be called the Pikachu Wizard, or are you guys just all assholes?
Yeah, from what I recall, he used to be a student, and he's now a resident.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know, ta-da! free promotion for the Pikachu Wizard. Was an interesting character.
Yeah, I think something happened at some point in time, and it was just one of those click moments where he just doesn't care.
Yeah. He had a sweet staff. I don't know where he got that sweet staff.
If I remember correctly, I think he made one of them. I don't know if he made the one that you're talking about, but
it's interesting that you know him, but that's cool.
Yeah. Well, what's really wild is the fact that I've seen that guy only once or twice, and I know exactly who you're talking.
It sticks with you, right?
Yeah.
I am the Unicorn Wizard, fighting justice. It's great. You're naked under all his clothes, aren't you? Yeah, right? That's another out of context Rook's quote that you guys can put somewhere. I prestidigitate my own beard. Turn it into a dragon. All right, I think I am going to call that there. My brain is slowly losing functionality as I'm just, it's too long today. Today has been weird.
Looks more like a conductor.
It does. He looks like a conductor of magic.
There you go.
They call me the conductor. We'll give him some more, like, fancy texturing on this cloak.
Yes, make me look more pompous.
His cloak should probably actually, yeah, if his arm's up, that cloak's gonna be, like, way more billowy. Okay, that's that. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. Hope you had a good time. Once again, if you want to share some of your artwork or whatever, feel free to drop that in the art share. We'll check some of that out later. I don't know if anybody shared anything today. They didn't. We'll do this again on Friday. If you want to hang out, I probably will try to do it on YouTube again. I think we'll do it twice a week on YouTube and then go from there. Oh, that's what's happening. If I get a video done this week, which I really want to, I'm going to spend most of tomorrow doing that. We probably won't do the free draw on YouTube. We'll release a video and then we'll do it on Twitch. If we don't get a video out, we'll definitely hang out on YouTube. So keep your eye open. If you're not following us on Twitch, there's a link down below. Make sure you're liking all these videos. If you're in the chat, give it a thumbs up. Go watch some of the other videos. Thumbs up, comment those. Those comments do make a big difference because YouTube is weird like that. Fight those algorithms, people. Fight for the future. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table. Thanks for everybody that suggested things today. We'll catch you all later in the week. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. They have no offensive spells.